Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go. Let's get this party started. Let's get it started. All right. Gravy. Welcome, Gravy. Let's go. That's my guy. That's my guy right there. Let's go.
99 gem.
You sure do.
That's the record. Ooh.
How is Gravy doing today? Let me get this switched over here, bro. Let me get this switched over. All right, here we go. Welcome to the stream. We got the kiddos. We got them. We got the kiddos. We have them here with us, and they want to play a very short stream. It's going to be a very short stream. They want to play a quick run through of a silly little Roblox game, but we just got them. They're so excited. So, you know, I figured I'd just slap the stream right up there on the platforms and chill with you guys. Oh yeah, dude, streamer is broken. He's 10 times as broken. He's 10 times as broken. Like I said, the more people you have with them, you can cover for each other so the other one can sit still and make more money. It's ridiculous, bro. It is ridiculous. But let me go ahead and get my kiddos in this Xbox party with me. That way I can hear them, but nobody on the stream can. All right, here's that. All right, kiddo, I'm going to send you an invite to the Xbox party, okay? All right, so here we go. All right, now let's go over here to your sister. All right. All right, now, hey, let's go ahead and gather up and get started on, all right? Hey, I'm going to go ahead and switch this over as soon as it is time, as soon as we start a game. All right, Lilybug, go ahead and make us a 4-person game and let's hop into it, okay? But no extra people. Jump out if random people join. Played on Steam, remote play with a friend, but he just got the game, so he didn't have them unlocked yet. Yeah, dude, I was surprised when I looked back at how many characters we unlocked just playing the game, not even trying to. I was surprised. Gake and Spank, what's up, bro? What is up? Hey, guys, I have gotten a few things upgraded on the stream, so please tell me if the audio sounds a little better. It may or may not. It may or may not, but hopefully it does. I got a compressor finally up. I found where the compressor is, so it should level things out a little bit on the volume. Just a little bit, not much. So if it's too loud or too quiet, let me know. All right, get ready. Get ready. Let's find our own lobby. Yeah, they're trying to ruin it for everybody. They're trying to ruin it for everybody. They always got to do that. So, and nope, they're going to try and hop in. They're going to try and hop in. I hate when people do that. Now, hold on. Wait for them to leave. Wait for them to leave. I'll tell you when, Lily. Audio is very clear. Gravy, thank you so much, bro. I used to do pro audio a little bit back whenever I was a musician, and I saw that there was a compressor on there. I was like, we need that. We need that so bad. All right, is there a way to make a private lobby, Lily? Is there a way to make a private lobby, kiddo? All right, so make a private lobby, and we're going to click on the private lobby because these randos keep trying to force their way into our lobby. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is going to be extremely short. We're just going to see how quickly we can get to 99 nights. So Roblox games are very silly looking, but some of them are actually developed to be fun game modes. And so this one is a survival game. You have hunger, all that stuff. It's super, super popular. Okay, all right. Well, come over here and let's see if you guys can join me. Ready? Oh, nope. Okay. They're just going to keep following us until it happens. They're just going to keep following us, guys. We got a couple of potential friends and potential trolls anywhere between the age of like 9 and 70. In here, evidently. There's no telling with these people. I run into all types of people on Roblox, but they keep chasing us around, guys, trying to jump in our square with us before we can get it started, which means there's not going to be room for each other. Oh, they did it to someone else. Lily, they did it to someone else. They're going into a game with somebody else. Come on, kiddo, we got it. Okay, but how do we join it? That just now sent earlier when I tried to send that, Gravy, whenever you put the emotes in the chat. Earlier when you said that, I tried to type in Gravy and it said I had to log in because I had to re-download my stream software. So that just now sent. That's funny. All right. Well, hey, we got to get started. We got to get started, kiddos, because dinner's gonna be ready soon. We got dinner coming up. We're trying to get to 99 nights before dinner. Slot delay. Slight delay. Slight delay. Hopefully no drops in frames or nothing like that. Okay, but you also got to consider your sister here. Give me 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds.
Don't worry, guys. I'm joining.
No, Cadence, you have to join your sister. It says you do not have permission for this experience for whatever reason.
He's not friends with her, then.
Okay, no, they said it for me, but I joined.
You have to leave.
All right, now try again, Cadence. Try again. Try to join again. Try it again. Try to join.
It's because Quinn's not friends with
Lily, it said it for me too, and then it let me in. Calm down just a second, kiddo. Just a second, okay? All right. Okay, all right. So go ahead and add her as a friend, okay? Go ahead and add her as a friend, and then we should be able to get her in here. Sorry for the delay, you guys. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I promise. Hey, guys, check this out. Check this out real quick. This is something to buy some time, okay? Ready? All right. I have been working so hard on my Call of the Wild Wednesday stream, generating and photoshopping images to make a new intro. Thanks to y'all's inspiration, I'm going to switch and show you what the intro is going to look like, and then I'm going to switch right back to where we're at, okay? This is what my hunting stream is going to look like, and boy, howdy, am I excited about it. So let's switch. Hopefully it switches fine. Are you guys telling me if you can see this right now? This is my welcome to the stream, ready to go, you know, all set up and stream starting for my hunting special that I do on the Wednesdays, Call of the Wild Wednesdays. We love Call of the Wild. Lily, you're going to have to come help your sister to accept that, okay? Just real quick, can you help? Because I don't know how to do it. But yeah, guys, this is it. So it's going to transition from this. And then here is obviously what it should look like when it's hunting, but instead of Roblox, it'll be hunting, right? And for whatever reason, my webcam isn't popping up in this one, but we're going to fix that right now. Check this out. Ready? There we go. So I have camo on when I do the stream, when I'm doing hunting. I have camo on my body, like I wear my real camo. And then I have grass in front of me and behind me. And then we have like those awesome intros. It's fitting of the theme. So guys, if you ever see my Wednesdays, that's what we do specifically on that day. But we're gonna go back to neon vibes now, true Mechanic style, something Mechanic-y. So just 1 second. All right, and for some reason, by golly, I'm gonna have to turn that webcam back on. All right, here we go. Forgive me, guys. Forgive me. I am still figuring it out. There we go. All right, guys. So this game, for anybody who hasn't played it yet, is silly looking because it is Roblox. But you have to kill and harvest food to stay alive. You have to build a fire, or if when night falls, creatures will try to attack you. And if you don't have a fire, then those creatures can come inside of your circular little safe zone around your campfire. And so, yeah, and you have to use supplies that you find, like wood and metal items, to grind them into a craft table and try to make new items to help you survive longer. Our record after 12 straight hours of gameplay, I kid you not, like we had to take turns monitoring each other's characters whenever we had to take breaks, was 1,200 days. 1,200 days. Real camo! Pff, yes! Let's go. Let's go. I love that. Mecha mind blown. All right, let's see here. Hey guys, I got a rabbit foot here. I'm going to set it behind the table, but please let me know before we trade it. So, and there's a fur trader that comes around every so many days, guys. And if you can harvest certain animal parts from harvesting animals, obviously, from taking them out, then you can... Okay, come here, Wolfie. All right, here we go. You can only carry 5 things with the first bag that you start with. Oh, come here, you little rabbit. That's why I'm a medic. That shooting right there is why I'm a medic. Dude, yeah. I'm so excited for the future of this stream, guys. I have been just so pumped up trying to upgrade it a little bit. We are back up to 1080, so the internet has leveled out a little bit before they've even come over to our house. So hopefully it holds up. Hopefully that's I wouldn't integrity moving forward, just like it did last stream. Last stream, I think it did a lot better. It didn't freeze up. I didn't get no warnings about drop frame rates. Maintains just like it has been the last couple of times. You can ready to scratch my nose? Oh, yeah. Okay, anyway. Everyone. Well, good to know. Good to know that it's not, you know, it's definitely weird. Battlefield's performance is a lot, you know, a little bit more on the buggy side. You know, some people are like, oh, it's horrible. Some people are like, oh, it's not. But honestly, for a new game, I would say it's just, you know, most games are really having a lot of bugginess. So I would say it is definitely buggier than most, but it's not unplayable like a lot of games. It's not that buggy. But yeah, Battlefield's crazy, dude. I found a kid. I found a kid. I found the first kid. In this game, you're supposed to save kids who are in these little caves, and they're guarded by various levels of difficulty when it comes to the animals. Like regular wolves are pretty easy to deal with. And then there's alpha wolves, and there's bears, and then there's all sorts of stuff. I got a wolf pelt too. Let's go. Let's go. So I got to get a better bag and a better axe. That'll help us to be able to chop trees down for wood faster, and it'll help us be able to carry more. Now we can carry 15 items instead of 5, right? Now we're going to select the axe. Cool. And we should be good to go. So we got a good axe and the ability to carry more items. We're trying to get that kid saved as soon as possible. We can literally grab him up in our bag and take him back to camp. Sounds really bad. But then for every night that goes by, he'll add an additional night that goes by. So instead of going to day 4 or day 3, we'll go straight to day 4. If you can get to day 99 without dying, then you see a little cutscene indicating that you've survived. All right, there's a key to the thing. The last animal drops a key, right? Here is another wolf pelt, guys. I got another wolf pelt. I got another wolf pelt. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get some steak. Steak feeds you more than regular morsels do. But we're going to go in here and we're going to do this completely questionable looking act right here. I'm not surprised with however many people on the map. Jets flying at 1,000 miles per hour explosions. So there's probably some guy sat in a van on a 4G connection messing it up for everyone. All right. All right. Hey, we got the kid. Ready? Listen for this. Ready? It didn't make the noise. Usually when you take the kid to your bag to take him back to camp, it goes like he don't want to go. You know, but he's in here crying the whole time. Oh, I got a spear. I got a spear. That's a good melee weapon. You know, without that, they get so close that they actually hit you. So here's some coins that we can spend. Flowers you can also spend. There's a little fairy lady who accepts flowers. But now we're looking for an alpha wolf pelt. Hey, get bunny feet. Somebody get bunny feet, okay? I got 2 wolf pelts. We need 2 bunny feet. Okay, get 2 of them if you can, okay? All right. I got 2 wolf pelts. Cadence needs a bunny foot and a wolf pelt. But yeah, this game, like I said, all serious gamers are going to either laugh at or agree with this game and how fun it can be to play it. But it's actually a pretty good time. Now, it's a record-breaking game, and so trying to stay on here long enough to do that, that's a bugger. Like I said, last time we started off slow on purpose, thinking it made it easier. It doesn't. I got a good sack for someone. I already have one.
I want a good sack.
You want a good sack? All right, let me bring you a good sack, kiddo. But yeah, so if we would have done it the right way and gotten all the kids and all the beds and all the stuff that accelerates the day passing process, then we would have got farther. But we've gotten a large number though. 1,200 nights is a lot. Here's a good sack. Katie, Wadey, here's a good sack. Ready? There you go. Oh, I should have not cut that. Okay, guys, there's cut scenes. I skipped it out of habit. I'm so sorry. For this quality of stuff, there's a reason why they made a music video. If you got time, they made a music video for this game. And it's absolutely just as odd as you could ever expect a Roblox video game music video to be. But anyway, so there is quite literally a 99 Nights music video. It is awful, but all right, we're gonna continue to look for kids. So some things you can do here. You go to the crafting table. You can build things with different abilities. So for example, if I can get my mouse ready here, you can level up the crafting bench. Gives you different items like farm plots. We're gonna go ahead and build one of those as soon as we have enough wood. We don't right now. We have 1 wood. We need 10, and you can build things like a compass, right? So I'm gonna build that real quick. It tells me if I'm going north, south, all that good jazz. Beds. For every bed you have, it skips an additional night. So there's that. Supply crate. What's a supply crate? That's new, actually. Supply crate's new. We're going to go collect a little wood, and we're going to build this map here. That gives us the ability to actually open a map and see where we're at. So it's, I'm telling you, if you guys ever get, you know, if your kiddos are ever yelling at you to play a game, Dad, I want to play a game, Dad, I want to play a game. You know, if you learn how to play them, they're actually not too bad. You know, just don't expect graphics. Don't expect graphics. But yeah, we're going to collect some wood here since we got a good... It normally takes like 13 hits, 12 to 13 hits to cut them down. We got a good axe, so we got that down to... See, multiplier. Day multiplier times 4 right there on the screen. So we jumped from day 2 to day 6. We're trying to get to 99 before dinner's done, and that's not a joke. We're trying to get there before dinner's done. Because, guys, it is homemade meatballs and spaghetti night, and we're not missing that. Tomorrow is Terrific Meal Tuesday as well, where we always either sit down with a home cooked meal around the table. We do that on other days too, or we go out to eat when we can afford it. So, twice a year. But I'm joking. I'm joking. Hey, you guys tell me in the chat though, while I'm jibber jabbering 90 to nothing, who here is also a Texas Roadhouse fan? I'm a big steak guy. Hank Hill is a hero, and I've learned a lot about tenderizing and flavoring and marinating and cooking steaks the right way. I'm a huge Texas Roadhouse guy. Now that we're talking about food, because why not, right? We cut and actually marinate and tenderize and make our own steaks here at home, but they're just cut from a round roast, so they're just cheap little round steaks. But we do all right. Don't hate me, but never been to Texas Roadhouse. Bro, the reason I'm asking is because I'd never been to Texas Roadhouse until the last like 6 months because I've been cooking steaks and learning how to cook steaks for like a year or 2 years or whatever. So for my birthday, well, it wasn't. We went before my birthday. It's so good. It was like for my birthday, we are instantly going to Texas Roadhouse. We've been there like 3 times at least now in the last 6 months. So it's pretty good. It's ridiculous. The cinnamon sugar butter and rolls are sold at Walmart. That's how good they are. Don't get them from Walmart though. But Texas Roadhouse is it's a steakhouse chain and it's ridiculous, dude. Their steaks. So if you guys aren't big steak people, then like if you ever go to a steakhouse, get the ribeye. Don't get the prime rib. Okay, if you're new to steaks and whatnot, prime ribs at a lot of bigger steakhouses like that are more like those guys that like to eat the cow, how the cow tastes, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but I will say that the ribeye, you can ask Matthew McConaughey, ribeye is the steak, guys. Ribeye is the steak. It's not cut off of the whole roast right before they serve it to you. It's actually seared on all sides. Ribeye, the whole thing, the outsides of it will be the way that. So if you want medium rare, the outside will be pink. Because they'll cook the whole roast on a ribeye. Sorry, prime rib. They'll cook a whole prime rib and cut your slice up, but they won't sear it, at least at Texas Roadhouse. But yeah, dude, you guys got to try some Texas at Roadhouse sometime. Get the ribeye. Absolutely get the ribeye. Don't overdo the shrimp if you add shrimp, because their shrimp is huge. Yeah, you'll have a good time. It is an amazing place. But if you guys want to talk about cooking steak at home, too, I could talk about that all day. But yeah, well, if you don't got a Texas Roadhouse, definitely any well-known steakhouse around you, their rolls and butter, that'll tell you the quality of the whole place. I think so. If you go there, go to a place that has cinnamon sugar butter, because there's multiple places that do that, you'll find a good steak. You probably. I can't say for sure, but you'll probably find a good steak. Speaking of, I got to go get some food myself, and I'm ready to go hit the live. Heck yeah, get ready to hit the live button. Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah. So guys, I do have my kiddos week on, week off. I have half, complete and total half custody, which, for the longest time, not a lot of guys got. But things are getting better now, and I'm one of those lucky guys who has my kids every bit as much as the other household does. So on weeks that I do have the kiddos, you might see me playing some silly games like this sometimes, not during my scheduled streams, but just other times when I hop on with the kids. Butter, oil, fry in a griddle pan. Dude. So what I do is, I've seen some YouTube videos that started doing this. What I do is absolutely some butter and oil. One tip for cooking them. Yeah, so you season. So some people do different seasonings. You can buy different rubs and steak seasonings from the store. Those are all good. They have their own flavors. If you're gonna do it just the old chef way, do salt and pepper on both sides pretty generously, but you can overdo it, so don't go crazy. And then, it depends on how long it's gonna be sitting there with it on there too. But what you really want to do is you're going to cook at home. Get yourself some of the Adolph's tenderizer. It's it looks like a seasoning pack of just like garlic, salt, or anything else you'd buy in the season aisle at Walmart. That on a very, very good, what kiddo? She needs food. She needs food or she's going to die. I got a steak for you, Katie Wadey. I got a steak. Here you go. Eat the steak and the morsel, okay? Eat the steak and the morsel right here on the ground, right next to the fire, kiddo. But, yeah, guys, so if you ever want to know how to do it real quick, I'll break it down real fast. Ready? Get yourself your steak. The instructions, they did a really well-known and high-end, like, steak / meat guy on YouTube who has a very high production quality to his show. Talked about, they rated the top 10 most rumored steak tenderizing methods, including running it over in a bag under a car tire. Asian pear actually was ranked as the second best tenderizer out there. Honey is rumored to be a good one. It actually flavors, but it doesn't tenderize. But the number one tenderizer is just your standard Adolph tenderizer, little salt shaker looking thing from Walmart. You tenderize it with that. It'll tell you how much to put on there. Let it sit for at least 30 minutes. Or you can put it in a marinade with that stuff. Then when you're ready to cook it, season it with salt and pepper on both sides. Season it with garlic only on one side. And that's a chef trick that I learned from a chef that I used to go to church with. He was like the church chef. I used to be a janitor for a church, right? And so I'd sit there and talk to him about food. They'd make me some food at the church. It was real nice. So he would talk to me about little cooking tricks, because that's another job I used to do. I've been a cook. And so garlic one side of your steak, guys. Salt and pepper both sides. Garlic on one side after you get it tenderized. Then what you want to do is get your pan. So Adolph's tenderizer, it's literally just like it breaks down. It's like a powder that you sprinkle on there. Breaks down the enzymes in the meat, which is what makes it softer, right? And so it'll make it chewier, or not chewier, it'll make it softer, which is much more pleasant. But yeah, tenderize it, salt and pepper both sides, garlic on one, get your pan up to medium-high heat. You should be able to take some water on your hands, flick it on the pan, and when the water beads up and moves, that's the right temp. Put a generous amount of oil in there and then sear it on each side for about 2 minutes, roughly, give or take, depends on what steak you're cooking. Then put it in an oven set to 350 for about 5 minutes. All of those numbers I just gave you, you're going to have to play with based on the thickness of the steak. But the starting point is 2.5 minutes on each side on a fairly thick steak. Get a nice sear going. When you put the steak onto the skillet, you should push it down just a little bit, let it sit there, and then it should get stuck to the skillet. This is the best tip. This is the best tip. It should get stuck to the skillet, and then when you're able to move the skillet a little bit and the steak slides around, that's when your sear is done. Flip it, sear it for 2 minutes, and or while it's searing, put it into the oven at 350 and play around with that time, 5 minutes, give or take, depending on how cooked it is. And you will have an immaculate meal. You will have an immaculate meal. Stream died, missed the recipe. Okay, I don't see anything on mine. Let me check though. Let me check and make sure. Just to be safe. Thank you for telling me that. It's looking okay on my end, so I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Dude, the tenderizer is amazing, dude. I'm hungry too, guys, and all. Let me lock in here for just a second. My kiddo just died. But yeah, guys, that tenderizer, you know, medium-high heat till the water beads up and rolls, and then, you know, get it stuck to the pan. Then when it breaks loose or kind of moves on its own, flip it, sear it for a little bit before you put it in the oven. That's just broken little strategy right there. So simple, so easy. All right, guys, I'm going to starve to death too, so we need to stop. We need to start making some food plots. I'm going to make a lot of food plots, okay? I'm gonna put some food plots right here, okay? Now don't put the. I'm gonna move them. I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna put some of them apart from each other, okay, kiddo? I know you like to stack them, but I'm not gonna do that just right yet, okay? All right, compass going over here. Oh, Gankispank was heading out. He's trying to tell me he was heading out. I'm sorry, bro. I just now realized that. Because I'm not super smart sometimes. Kiddos, we need to all help get food, not all help eat food. Let's get it. Let's get some food. Come on, rabbit, die. All right, guys, we are dangerously close to death. Okay, yep. All right, yep. Remember, guys, collecting resources is a group effort. Oh, I ate your food too. Let's see here. Bad MF Chidge, what's up, pal? What's going on, man? Welcome to the Roblox. Also talking about how to cook steaks special. Very short stream. Very short stream before dinner time. Dinner's supposed to be up in like 30 minutes from now. We're trying to get to 99 nights before then. And we're also trying to compensate for everybody else eating all the food and not actually collecting food. So we're probably, I'm just kidding, I'm joking, I'm being a turd. All right, let's see here. Kiddo, we need to get a crock pot. We need to get a crock pot going like ASAP. Yep. Well, here we go. Where is the crock pot? Crock pot? We don't have enough. We don't have enough. All right, let's see here. Boom. So, try not to starve to death on this game. Let's get the fire going. Get some of these wolf bodies in the fire. We're definitely not going to make it to 99 nights before dinner, because dinner's about here, dude. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I was on earlier. Now I'm headed to work, unfortunately. Ah, crap. Well, man, I could say I feel your pain, but I'd have to be lying, dude. I've been disabled for like three years with this, you know. But what type of work do you do, man? What type of work do you do? Office work? Construction? I'm just kidding. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I think working with your hands is a good thing, but there's nothing wrong with a paycheck. Most any way you get it. Well, no, that's a broad statement. That's a broad statement. That's not true. I am a CAT scan technician. Oh, at a trauma. Oh, at a trauma hospital. So you've seen some stuff. You ever see? Let me ask you this: have you ever seen somebody who got out of a tree stand accident? You know, I was hunting before I got to the point where it's gotten hard for me to even hunt. I went like 3 times last year. I actually got my first deer the year before that. But have you ever seen any hunting accidents? Not that the tree stand accidents, dude. I've had to look into that stuff to be safe because we use tree stands. Oh, you have? Oh man. Oh, there you go. So you've been in one. I'm just potentially. But yeah, I got a muddy 2-man 18-foot tall ladder stand. Ladder stands are actually, you know, a lot of people don't like them because of their efficacy with being, you know, anyway, so they don't like being seen because of the ladder, how obvious it is and whatnot. So they get self-climbers and they get, you know, like the little stick ones and stuff. I'm sorry, my kid's going. I'm trying. But I learned recently that the #1, that's a cat? The number one 90. I think they said upwards of 90% of tree stand accidents happen while climbing the ladder or going up or down the ladder. So you know, a lot of people don't follow the safety protocol involving, you know, actually getting like a safety rope. Kiddo, what was that about? I cooked that thing. I cooked that steak medium rare for myself. Thank you very much. What, don't you look away from me. Don't you look, don't you look away from me. Don't you look away from me, kiddo. Yeah. Well, that's what I say. That's what I say. My brother-in-law is the guy who's like, you know, he's up in a saddle. He is doing, you know, no major health problems. But right now, ladder is the way for me. Ladder is absolutely the way I hunt. If I'm going to be up in the air. I couldn't climb last year because of the surgery and whatnot. All right. Hey, can you, girl? Hey, kiddo. Lilybug. Another one. Dude, I will say, a course on the hunter safety course, I just took mine like 2 years. Safest sports in the world when you talk about how many people do it versus how many people get hurt. But that's considering a lot of other injuries. Safety and tree stand safety and all of that stuff is done the right way. Hunting is amazing. Hey, Lily, can you all help get some stuff while I'm trying to get the kid, the second cave kid? Because we're not really collecting any resources. I'm that guy. Guys, we need to lock in. We need to get some resources. Girls, we need to lock in. Okay? You are reviving people who are not exactly getting resources. I had to get a crossbow. All right, kiddo. Hey, are you gonna? Hey, kiddo, are you hearing me at all? Kiddo, are you hearing me at all? Help get resources, okay? We have to get some resources. All right, we can get them when we get a bandage here in a minute. All right, but once you get her up, we got to start getting some resources because I can't do it, kiddo. I need some help. We're gonna starve. We're gonna starve. There's another bunny foot. All right, let's get back before night approaches. Or before it gets here, it already... Hunting, I was actually getting pretty good. I've actually always been a pretty darn good shot at a lot of things, you know. So not as much bow hunting as much with like guns, but like with my scoped, you know, cross. I got a pretty crappy scope. It's not the worst, but you know, it's definitely not the best on my crossbow. And I can shoot like my brother-in-law. I actually outshoot him. Like with like scopes, believe it or not. And they would cook and he would pack and take squirrel for lunch. Not kidding, they did that. So, and I can actually, you know, when you talk about good old just, you know, bottle and pop shooting, you know, I can actually hit just about every time. I actually can just kind of win that, you know, if it was a competition in that area. I don't know why. Scopes on a gun are fine by me. I'm decent with those for whatever reason. Do him on a bow for sure yet, because he can take a deer down at 40, 50, you know, and I'm not there yet. Outside more. If I could get outside more, then I would love to. Yeah, I felt like you know, polite, but like politely not good. You know what I'm saying? Like how they do. Unfortunately, they're like, yeah, let insurance approval if we're not making progress, because insurance won't approve it if we're not continuing to make progress, which is fair. But then I even made that she can't lift it and drop back. She's just very small woman who can't. The highly adjustable compound bow. We had it set to 55, but I've also shot with like 70, you know, like 70 and shoot it no problem. 72, I think it was a weird number. It wasn't your typical number. It wasn't 70, 75. It was like 72. That's my brother-in-law's new setting on his bow. And I don't have. My condition doesn't cause me to have a lack of like strength. I'm a lot weaker than I used to be. But I was pretty strong for my size, for my weight class. I was decently strong. And I still have retained some of that. So the bigger issue is that the lack of stability in my neck and the nerves shutting off certain muscles. And some that are like 45, 50 are people that shoot those. And I've shot mine at 55 for a couple of years. And then I compare that to seeing like a 70 mile per hour bow. like compound, drawback. And that's 70 mile per hour. It made a nicer sound. It made a much nicer sound. All right, there we go. Hey, we have a cooking pot ready, so we are going to get some food going. All right, have you guys been eating the food out of the food plots without cooking it, or have we help get resources, guys? Let's get some resources, okay? All right. Hey, make sure and ask Quinn to help out too if you could, kiddo. Okay. We gotta get some wood and metal really bad. We gotta all. Hey, Stream Boo. Yeah, that's absolutely your banned. You're instantly banned. And get him out of here. That is a scammer out of here. Fimers.
I have 2 wolf pelts.
Yep. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be making it to 99 before dinner. That's for sure. But different game and get some stuff going. I know we can stay live, kiddo, but we're not gonna wait too long, because we want to stay on a good schedule while we're on break, kiddo. We want to stay on a somewhat good schedule while we're on break. So even when we get done, we're still gonna do our baths and stuff. We do need that fuel maker, kiddo, that biofuel processor. Cadence, how you doing on your hunger? Okay, she's doing fine. Lily, did you hear me? Did you hear me, kiddo? We need to make the fuel thing, the biofuel processor. So we still need more resources. All right, let's see here. But don't worry about it too much, kiddos, because this is the time to play and have fun with it at the same time. Okay? Because we're gonna go to dinner soon, so there's no point in trying to do too good. That's one of the things that tries to kill you guys. That's one of the things that tries to kill you. Let's see how the stream's looking. How is the stream looking? Huge delay. Oh man, definitely a huge delay there, because on YouTube it doesn't even show. Oh my gosh, guys, we're not even live on YouTube. No, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Or on the Red app. The Red app. What is it, kiddo? All right. Say what, Katie Wadey? I couldn't hear you, baby. So one thing you can do in this game, guys, if you ever play it, is you can make this this crock pot, and as long as you put 3 food ingredients in there of any kind, it'll make you a piece of stew, a bowl of stew, and it'll be way more filling. Yep. Well, nobody's helping grab anything. What do you mean the fire's out? Nobody's helping grab any wood. Dad, the fire's out. Yeah, I know. I can't keep it going for 4 people. God, guys. We need these kids to lock in, we needed to collect it a long time ago, kiddos. We needed to collect it a long time ago. That's what I've been saying. That's all right though, because we're just gonna have dinner here anyway. So. We don't want that in our stew. We don't need that. We need food. Hey, welcome to the stream. If you're just now joining us, we are finishing up just a quick little practice round. We're nowhere near 99 nice, but we're just doing a short little stream, hanging out together, playing with the kiddos. Glad to have you. Ginge Goat. Did I miss something? Okay, there we go. Okay. The Ginge Goat. Do we got enough for the biofuel processor, kiddo? We need to start collecting some stuff. Can you ask them to help find some metal? Can you ask them to help us find stuff because we need it? What'd she say? What'd she say? Okay. Yeah, I figured she was. We're gonna be attacked tonight, guys. We're gonna be attacked tonight. Nah, just saying hi again. Yeah, I can't. A lot of times I can't tell when I miss stuff. I miss stuff sometimes. Like the first guy I ever had watch this channel when I made it, like months ago before I was affiliate, he finally, like, I was playing forever. I'd play for 8 hours, not a single person, right? Then he would this one guy popped in and it said, he just put, "You don't read the chat." He put like one message or like "sup" or something like that and put, "You don't read the chat," and then left, and I saw it within like 30 seconds. I was like, God dang. Need to check them things quickly. Your controller batteries are low? Well, that's perfect timing for us to die, because it's probably about dinner time. Ask your non. Ask non. We got a revolver. We got a revolver. Up. Gotta reload here. Guys, we are gonna die before dinner. Just kidding. These guys are easy.
I'm dead. Dad, I'm dead.
Yep, you are dead.
You guys without crossbows, I'm dead.
Yep.
Instead,
Guys, I'm about to die too, honestly. I'm one shot. Are you alive, kiddo? I'm one shot, kiddo. If they touch me, I'm dead. I got one little tiny sliver. And I'm getting shot by crossbows. So one shot and I'm dead, okay? Oh, we got it. We got it, guys. All right, let's get these guys in the fire. We got a gem from them. That's, nope. Drop this gem here. Get these guys burning in the fire. I mean, we'll... Yeah, people get very upset, man.
the fire went out.
I'm just watching this man and heading to work. Good place to... Dude, thank you guys. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. You can use whatever wood you want, kiddo, because it's dinner time. You guys are awesome. That's not where these guys are. All right. Fire level 4. We're not doing super good. We're not doing super good. Hey, welcome to the stream, guys. We're just playing a quick little round as dinner's getting ready. Dinner's actually getting ready right now, so we're actually gonna call it here in just a little bit. But we'll be back on later after dinner. I'm not gonna pause the stream because it could be like 20 minutes or so, but I'll be back on pretty quickly after we go eat dinner here in just a second. Dinner's ready? Okay, all right, dinner's ready, you guys. Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna take some bowls of stew up somewhere. Yeah, guys, we are just about to call it. Thank you, Gravy. Thank you, Ginge, Gank Spank, everybody. Everybody's here. But yeah, all right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and call this very short stream right here because dinner is calling my name, and I'll be back on probably somewhere in the ballpark of 30 minutes. So thank you guys for hanging out with us, and we will see you all next time. That is the wrong scene. All right, love y'all. Bye. See you a little bit.